Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you all are having a great day so far. So today, you might be wondering why I'm on macOS on the Linux Mint page. And as it turns out, for the Learning Linux series, Fedora 41 workstation is giving me all kinds of trouble. So I decided to re-record the process of installing a Linux distribution, in this case, in the Mint flavor. So with that being said, in today's video, we will be going through the process of installing a Linux distribution, specifically Mint 22.1, through a live USB stick. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Now the first step should be similar whether you're on macOS or Linux or Windows. You will visit the official page and you will go ahead and click download. The download link brings us to this Zia page, and as we scroll down the page, we can see that there are 3 different iterations of Mint, which is Cinnamon, XFCE, and Mate. You can go ahead and read on the new features and the release notes of each and pick whichever is best for your particular use case. However, for the purposes of today's video, we will be downloading Cinnamon, so let's go ahead and click download. And from here, you have the option of downloading via torrent or downloading with a mirror. So you can go ahead and make your choice and wait for the download to complete. Once the download is complete, you can place the ISO on your desktop. And from here, I'm going to use Balena Etcher to write that ISO file to our bootable live USB stick. There are other programs that you can use for this purpose as well. For example, Rufus. However, moving forward, we can go ahead and click Flash from File and select our Linux Mint ISO. From here, we can plug in our USB stick, and then we will proceed to select our target. You can go ahead and select your USB stick, and then clicking select, you can go ahead and click flash. After typing your password, if you have one, then the flashing should begin, and you could validate if you would like. After the flashing has completed, you may receive a message indicating the disk you attached was not readable by this computer, so we can go ahead and eject it for now. Now that we're done on the PC side of things, let's go ahead and move over to installing Mint on the computer. Alright, so we come over to the ThinkPad once again. We're going to take our USB stick, stick it into the USB port, and go ahead and turn on the computer. We will interrupt startup, and once we have done so, apologies for the bright screen, we will go ahead and boot from our USB, and then start Linux Mint. Since it's booting from USB, it may take a little bit of time to boot up. Now that Mint has fully booted, we can go ahead and click on Install Linux Mint, wait for it to load, and we should be prompted with this welcome screen to select a language. We have the option of selecting a Wi-Fi network, as well as installing additional codecs. And since we're replacing the previous operating system, we have the option to erase the disk and install Linux Mint. And we can also do something else if we need to. For the purposes of this tutorial, we would go ahead and erase the disk and install now. If you continue, the changes listed below will be written to the disk. Otherwise, you'll be able to make further changes manually. This will destroy all your data, so be advised, you should probably back up your data before going through this process. We will go ahead and continue. Select our relevant time zone, enter our name, computer's name, all of this information, and then from here, the installation should begin. While you are installing Mint, you could also scroll through the features, as well as optional software. And you can expand the details down below as well. At this point, it's configuring the time zone, creating the user, as well as a few other functions. And after the installation has completed, we will receive this message indicating we can continue testing Linux Mint, but until we restart the computer, any changes we made will not be preserved. So for our purposes, we will go ahead and restart the computer and remove the installation media and press enter. And once the computer restarts, we should be booted into our login screen. And now we are logged in to our account on Linux Mint. And you could go through the welcome screen by clicking Let's Go and going through all the features and setting up your system as you would like to. And there you have it. That's a short tutorial on how to install Linux Mint through using a live USB solution. I hope this video was helpful. If you liked it, please consider leaving a comment, liking, or subscribing to this channel for more content in the future. But in any case, thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a great day. Take care.